Hey guys, welcome to Toribash Replay Showcase, episode 36 with me, Jack Morris from Man on Fire Films. So this week we're going to... Actually, I'd like to take a minute of your time to let you know that Man on Fire Films has just released its second ever short film. We released one ages ago called Monotony, and now we are proud to release our second film, Existence. It's an adaptation of Andy Weir's short story, The Egg, and we put a hell of a lot of work into it. And we were actually given a Best Short Film award for it, so it really does mean a lot to us, and really love for you to check it out. Anyway, our first replay for today is Ashes to Ashes by Bloodmach Elite, and it's a very cool replay. I'm gonna leave in me fucking up the name there because I can't be bothered to try doing that again. It's a very cool replay and gets a lot of destruction, and it's definitely one of those replays that looks a lot better in slow motion. So let's take a closer look at what happens there. So you have the leg kicking him up to get the right leg in for the brutal kick. Let's take another look at it from this angle. I think you might get a better look on the kick from there. Come on. All right, and boom. Oh, that looks beautiful. All right, speeding this back up, and let's move on. Very cool replay. One more time in normal speed for good measure. Very cool. In fact, you know what? Let's do this one from Jeff Cam, seeing as I talked over it. Boom. Okay, it doesn't look great from Jeff Cam. Still a cool replay, nonetheless. Moving along. This is Jeff Head ripped by Tyson980, who has an Enderman head, because why wouldn't you? And, it's a very interesting move that gets a very unique decap, something we haven't seen a lot of. I think he loses his hand at some point, but we'll have to slow this one down to see what we have here. So you have the spin-in sort of leg kick, which is a pretty common opener. A lot of people tend to use it, so it can't really be... It's probably credited to somebody originally, but I don't think he could be accused of stealing it. Everybody likes to use that opener. And then gets a very nice decap. So we'll take another look at the spinning kick, which does have a name. I know it does, and I'm completely forgetting the name right now. Maybe I'll do tips on it if somebody can send me the instructions. And then gets a nice, quite powerful decap there, as you can see. Speeding this back up, and we shall move along. Very cool replay. This is crashing the game. This is Cat Like Scorpion by Sensei Kitten, and yeah, I'm gonna let this one speak for itself because it's pretty cool. It's a backwards decap and also some other demolitions of the body there. We'll slow this one down as we generally do. Obviously, gotta let the play through, otherwise it won't work. Slowing it down, let's take a look. So you got the backwards kick there that gets a very kind of start and stop decap there. If we take another look, I've mentioned this in earlier episodes. I'm very fond of decaps that just leaves Jeff's head kind of in the same spot, and that's no exception. I mean, he gets the kick, but it doesn't actually decap all that much. So, boom! And I think this is gonna definite contender for Jeff Cam right here. So let's. Oh, that is a terrifying sight. Wow, I would not want to fight that if it was coming at me in a dark alley. Oh, boo! Oh, you just get the side of it. That's awesome. Let's see it at normal speed. Wow. Boom! Alright, let's see it sped up. Boom! Alright, it's a bit too much. Sped it up too much. I've gone too far. And boom! I don't know why. Replays at, like, double speed really make me laugh. And then we have the, also, the... I'm actually unsure what happens to his arm there. I think it might get... Yeah, it gets kicked off in the kick. Very cool. Very nice decap. I'm very much fond of the backwards. I think this is a... No, it's not a spa. I thought it was a spa. It's not. It's just a lovely, brutal move by Pyrox, and, as is to be expected, it's very stylish and uses up all the frames with a very nice pose at the end. Let's take a look at this. This is definite contender for slow-mo. Let's take another look. All right, down to 30, as is a nice speed to watch replays at. Wrong one. Guess the, I'm quite fond of the jump he does just to go into his kick there. It's just very stylish, very fluid, very realistic, and just looks great. Well, I say realistic. Okay, he kicked the dude in half, but you get what I'm saying. It looks like, aside from the mutilation by bifurcation, he does look realistic when he's running. And yes, that was very clever wordplay. You can tell me so in the comments. Thank you very much. As you can see, the lovely little jump, extending the leg. Oh, I guess it was the back leg. Man, I didn't notice it until that time. And the second kick follows it up with a great decap. You know what? We're going to watch this one more time just because I still don't really understand what's going on here. It's just a very nice replay. I don't think I said the name. This is Risen. I didn't actually address the replay name. So he jumps into a backwards kick. Actually following that leg around might make it a bit better. Gets the kick. And then it's the right leg that gets the decapitation. Just looks amazing. A very cool replay. One of my personal favorites. Alright, moving along. This is Spark Canada KF by Bigger Baka. And this is keyframes, so let's play it with keyframes because keyframes have grown on me. I didn't like them at first because they messed with my jam, but now I just can appreciate them for what they are. And this is obviously a spa, which is very cool. This is the replay I thought Pyro as well, but it's not. And yeah, spars are cool as long as they're done right, and this one is certainly done right. I think we do have a second spar this week as well, I'm not too sure. We'll take a look at this one more time. As I've always said with spars, there's a lot going on, so me watching them over and over and over again really isn't going to help the show all that much. So I generally play them twice, maybe 3 times to get a good look, and then leave the rest up to you guys. Spars are cool, need to keep them spaced, and this is a very cool one. I do like the attack at the neck at the end there. Anyway, this is Desolation of Jeff by Sean Collin, and I wonder if that's a... Oh, well, shit, that wasn't meant to happen. Okay, so what are we, 36 weeks in, and that might be the first time that's ever happened. So either I downloaded that replay wrong and I completely fucked it up, or maybe I tried to, when I put this replay into the folder, I tried to edit it to make it better and somehow fucked it up permanently. Let's take a look at this in slow-mo. Let's see this one in slow-mo. So you got a lovely punch followed by a completely stone-cold flop to the floor. Jeff doesn't know what's happened to him. He's in ribbons. His family's a word beginning with M that means horrible. Mortified, that's the word I'm looking for. Oh, wow. Okay, so moving on. My apologies to Sean Calling. I'm really not sure what happened there, but thank you for giving me a good laugh. I needed that. This is our last replay, I do believe, for today. Maybe not. This is Don't Mess With Jeff by Nat Skip, and I do believe this is another spar. Yeah, it's not really a spar. It's like a controlled move, I guess, because it's planned. I don't know if it's long enough to be a spar, but it's definitely controlling both Tories. I assume Dat Skip is controlling both of them, and just makes Jeff kick the shit out of him. We're going to watch this one in slow-mo, and I'm fairly sure this is the last one for today, so we'll certainly see. So you have Jeff going for the kick to block that kick, and then kicks him in the head, dodges the punch, and trips him up over his head. Very nice. I must say, this is actually one of the more unique replays we've seen. I mean, we've seen spars before, but there's always so much going on that it's really hard to kind of pinpoint actual connections. But this is very quick, very simple, and very, very stylish. I think this looks pretty cool at normal speed as well, so we'll watch it a couple of times like that. Yeah, just looks awesome, and it's really nice to see Jeff getting some love, because God knows he gets the shit kicked out of him week to week. It's really nice to see him actually take some vengeance. Very, very cool replay. I'm just going to double check that is actually the... oh, it's not the last one. I was wrong. This is... can't pause the replay. This is Hawk Swing Around Decap by Hokori. I guess we have 2 more replays left, if I'm mistaken. And this is, maybe not the most fluid replay we've seen, but it does get a very unique decap there. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, it's been a while since I put this replay in the folder. I'm fairly certain, we'll check it on the show just to be safe. I'm pretty sure that's not foot mod, but I could be wrong. I generally check these things by going into replay edit. We'll double check now. I mean, again, I'm okay with foot mods as long as people own up to it. Maybe you did in the email. I'm just going to edit this replay really quickly I'm going to fail really badly at editing replay because I'm terrible at everything I try to do. All right, let's just make a step and then maybe I can get my leg up into him. Okay, emergency tips, quick. Yeah, and then if I just bring that up, I just basically need to get my foot to touch him, and then we'll have established whether this is foot mod or not. Am I gonna, come on. Okay, it's not foot mod. There we go. Prove it's not foot mod. And in the worst ever attempt to edit a replay, my phone goes off, which is just fantastic. So yeah, I'll jump back into that, show the replay one more time, seeing as I fucked about with it. But just to prove that wasn't foot mod, that's actually a really, really nice, decap. Apparently you have 2 more replays left, if my list is to be believed. We'll slow this one down just to demonstrate that he actually kind of... replay that, because I got into a terrible angle. Arse cam! Gets his leg jammed into the neck that gets the decap. It looks very nice. This might actually be a rare contender for Tori cam here. I'm not too sure. We'll take a look. Maybe not. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it was worth it. 9 out of 10 would do again. Very nice. Okay, moving along. This is Minor IE 2 and 3 by Minor IE, believe it or not. And I was very fond of the head spin, followed by a kind of just tearing of Jeff, the sundering of Jeff, if you will. And it just looks really cool. I must say, I'm very fond of the, scatter legs at the start. It does look like a very, improvised move. I guess that's the style he was going for, and it just looks really cool. Also followed by a very stylish pose. We'll watch this one in slow-mo, because why the fuck wouldn't you? It's slow-mo, for God's sake. Don't know why I reset that, just wasted a bit of time. It's a very, very cool replay. Like I said, I very much like how it almost seems like the Tori is improvising as he goes along, except for maybe the stylish head spin that's obviously incredibly planned. And then the decap, and then a kick to bifurcate, and I think he does something with the crotch, or maybe just throws it. Yeah, he just throws it. Very, very, very cool replay. Okay, we're moving on to what I hope, or think, yes, this is the last replay for today. This is the other one with keyframes. And this is Skull, or J5R12500 with never the same. And as you can see, it's just a Very stylishly done, executed, and a very stylishly shot decap. Keyframes definitely coming into play there for a very nice looking replay. As you have the decap that gets Jeff's head skied. Let's take a look at this from Jeff Cam. I think this might actually look really cool. So we have the... Oh, wow! That looks awesome from Jeff Cam. That is one of the better Jeff Cams we've seen. I'm going to wait for this to run out so we can watch it in slow motion, because that is one of the better Jeff Cams we've seen in a long time. I guess we'll just watch him flip around a little bit, and end of frames. Nice pose at the end, facing the camera, gotta love it. Very well shot, I must say. Alright, Jeff Cam, in slow motion. This is going to be brutal. Building it up, building it up, and... boom! Wow. That is very impressive. Let's watch it one or two more times at normal speed, and Jeff Cam, because of bang that! Just that. That is absolutely incredible. Alright, so that's going to wrap up the show for today. In case you didn't hear me earlier, please, I'm begging you, go check out a new short film. We all worked very, very hard on it, and I'd love for you to go check it out. It'll be in the description. It'll probably be in the video responses as well. It's 5 minutes of your time. I guarantee that it's more than likely to blow your mind, or it might just confuse you. Either way, it must have piqued your interest. Go give it a go. It means a lot to us as a channel. Thank you very much. I am Jack Morris, and I shall see you next week, everybody. Goodbye.